Okay, I guess we're live. Just gonna check some things here. Hi, my name's Danny with Budget Band. Forgot my last name, Danny Schneibel, and I am trying out this new live recording setup here. And yeah, this is all kind of new. So this is a little bit of a test, but I also just thought, hey, why not go public and go live with it? I want to make sure the live stream is working here in just a second. Let's see what we got. It shows. So, while I'm looking this up here, I am a musician. I am a singer-songwriter, folk musician, and I live in Western Ohio, just north of the Dayton area. Oh, looks like, let's see what we got here. Do we have sound? Cool. All right. Looks like it's working. I'm not sure if the sound is in sync. I've had some problems with this before. All right. Let's see. 1 minute into this, let's talk about playing music. So, I'm an acoustic guitarist and I'm a singer, and I've been performing live at different venues, whether it's been coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, wineries, festivals, private events, birthday parties, wedding receptions. I can't think of anything else. Uh, and even just having fun with it. So I've been playing and doing it professionally, actually getting paid most of the time for the past 20 years. I started right out of college. I started playing the guitar when I was a teenager. I always sang my whole life, and I always had this desire to get out and play music and get paid to do it. And I just out of college, I learned 15 or 20 songs by heart. And by heart, I mean like I knew how to play them from start to finish. And I still had like my lyric book and chord sheet in front of me. I had a really cheap setup. I had a Fender Bassman practice amp, which is basically the cheapest bass amp you can get when you buy like a cheap bass guitar. And then I also had a PV, I think it was the PV Bandit. It was like a 12-inch speaker for an electric guitar. It wasn't even like a PA speaker. So it just had that 12-inch woofer in it. And my electric guitar sounded fine through it. But I used that for my vocals because that had like the more full range. And then I plugged my guitar into the bass amp. And to be honest, I might have even not had an electric acoustic guitar at that point. So my acoustic guitar didn't have a pickup in it. And I think what I did was I actually put a microphone in front of my acoustic guitar, and then I had a microphone for my vocals. Pretty horrible setup. But I did my first gig, and the place that booked me, they were just the coolest, kindest people. They had a small restaurant. It was called Grapes and Grains, which is no longer in business. They were a small little, kind of like a little beer and wine sandwich shop. They, served lunch, but they were also open in the evenings. And they, I asked them, and they said, "Yeah, you want to come play, for an hour or something." And so I think I played those 15 or 20 songs twice throughout the evening, just kind of not really knowing what I could do right or what I could do wrong. And uh, yeah, they were just super cool about it. And I think they paid me like $30 or something. Maybe it was 50 bucks. And they gave me some free beer and free food. And then I think I came back another month later and I practiced those songs more. And I realized some of the shortcomings in my set list. So I added some more songs, but I had so much fun doing it, and it just went up from there. I ended up getting better PA, like real PA equipment, like a speaker and a small amplifier. I think I even just started borrowing stuff from people from time to time, just until I could afford it. Finally, a good friend of mine sold me a like a 4-channel PA head that had like it was like a powered PA head, and came with two, just ridiculously heavy speakers. They were PVs and they had wooden cases, and they must have weighed like, I don't know, they were like 50 pounds at least, maybe more each. And just backbreaking to carry around. But I got that system for like $150. So, right out of the box, getting started, I was pretty low budget. My guitar wasn't even really my own guitar. It was my dad's guitar. It's kind of a family guitar, but I was the only one who was really playing it at the time. So I went ahead and I just jumped into it. So yeah, that's kind of my starting experience. Now I've got I'm still a soloist, so I don't have a huge collection of equipment. I don't have a ton of guitars. I have like 2 acoustic guitars. I've got an electric guitar. I've got a PA system, a small PA system, and that's changed based on just what's a good deal and what seems to work for my setup. I would say right now, as far as my equipment cost go, I would say a dollar amount, I have probably I play with a $100 microphone. My guitar, when I got it new, was probably about $600, $700. It's a Seagull brand guitar, also made, I think Godin is the company that owns Seagull. They make great guitars. And I've got 2 Mackie speakers and a Mackie mixer. I would say all in all, those speakers, probably about $250 a piece. The Mackie mixer is another $250. I got some speaker stands. I have a pedal that I use. It's a TC Helicon harmonizer, and I don't use a whole lot of the harmonizer settings on. I mean, I use it a little bit, but I use it mostly. It's like a nice little preamp for my guitar and my microphone, and I can tune my guitar through it, and it does kind of help to have that little extra harmony voice when you want it. And that is actually not that inexpensive. That was probably about $250 for that pedal. So, I can't do the math off the top of my head, but all in all, I'd say I'm probably about $2,000, with $2,000 of equipment total, maybe even more. I'd say probably with $1,500 worth of equipment. Heck, I'd even say with $1,000 invested in your equipment, you can get out there and start gigging, start playing live. You don't have to, know a whole lot about how to run the equipment either. The equipment is pretty easy to set up, but that's where I'd like to come in and help out a little bit. So if you have questions about how to get what are the best settings for your microphones, for your guitar, so that you get a good sound, how to avoid feedback, how to set up your set list, how to even just change the strings on your guitar, how to pick a guitar, how to pick the right guitar for you, how to shop for microphones, looking for good deals on the small stuff like microphone stands and speaker stands, guitar stands. Some of the challenges I've run into over the years, the things that I've learned from mistakes or just, learn from other musicians, just to up my game a little bit. Right now, I play very regularly. I play at least twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. I'm also a videographer and photographer, but I work for myself now. Just started doing that, and that's why I'm trying to get going on this YouTube channel as well. More than happy to answer your questions here live, and probably should try and pull it up here. Let's see what we got here. Anybody watching? I don't even think anybody's watching right now, which is fine. Like I said, this is my first time doing this whole live stream thing. Let me pull it up here. So I'm learning as I go. Yeah, nobody's watching, which is great. So I am going to go ahead and close this out for now. see how it turned out. If it looks good, I'll keep it up here, and maybe check in again. We'll see how it goes. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.